Well, it's extraordinary that the government is using up time on Monday to have a confidence vote in itself. That would normally only happen if a Prime Minister is staying on in office and is saying essentially, back me or sack me. But they've already sacked him. I think that what we want to see is a functioning government, because at the moment you've got a cost of living crisis, you've got strikes threatened, and the government is absent without leave because they're dysfunctional. And you've got leadership candidates who are just making ludicrous public spending commitments. I think we've got the TV debates this weekend coming up. And so I think the challenge for this weekend in the TV debates should be to ask each of those candidates in relation to their wild spending commitments, how are you going to pay for it? Are you going to cut? If so, what are you going to cut? Are you going to borrow? In which case, how much are you going to borrow? Or is this just the magic money tree? The Labour Party has changed in the last 2 years. We are ready to fight an election, we're ready to win an election, and we're ready to govern. We've got a plan, we've got a mission, we know what we need to do to reboot the economy, which has been neglected for 12 years, to re-energise our public services, which are broken after 12 years of a Tory government, and to unite our country and end the era of division that we've seen over the last 10 years or so. So we've got a mission, we've got a plan, we're ready for that general election, and I say to any of the candidates, bring it on. As soon as you want a general election, we're ready to fight that general election, because Britain needs a fresh start, not just a change of the person at the top of the Tory party. I don't mind who the next leader of the Tory party is, because I don't think that after 12 years of failure, we can look to the Tory party to fix it. They are the cause of the problem. They're not the solution, whoever they end up choosing. And to see the spectacle of the Tory party fighting like cats in a bag, making ludicrous spending commitments, totally unfunded, compare that to the Labour Party, united, confident, with a plan, no uncosted commitments, ready for a general election. I don't think the contrast between the parties has ever been starker than it is now. And so I don't fear any of these candidates, because none of them are the answer to the problem, because the problem is 12 years of failure under a Conservative government. The Labour Party I inherited in 2020 had just lost the election, the worst loss we'd had since 1935. We have changed the Labour Party and put the Labour Party into a position where we can win the next election. We've just seen that in the local election results and the Wakefield by-election results. So I am determined that we can now go on and win that election. And I think, as I go around the country, for millions of people, what they want is a government that's serious about their concerns, understands their concerns, and has a plan to address those concerns. And that's the change we want to bring about. That's the change we need in this country.